empowering you to rule your day. And a pleasant good evening, and welcome to Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time, right here on WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis, and WRLN Rainiel Media, the best music of your life. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, officially checking in. How was your day? Was your day as good as mine? Probably better than mine. It's probably a lot better than mine. But we ain't going to talk about my day. It's all about you guys. Don't forget, coming up in our last hour, we do a little thing we call foreplay. That's 4 songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. If you have one in mind, leave it on Facebook, which we're doing Facebook Live tonight. And it's actually working, and you should be able to hear me. Yeah, I've been working on it, so I'm good to go right now. And of course, already checking in is LT. Thank you, LT, for checking in on Facebook. I appreciate it. Don't forget, when you check in on Facebook, it's Al Greer. That's Al, Greer. We're also on YouTube as well. That's Al Greer, Greer. Yeah, we keep it simple around here, you know, so you can listen longer, right? And look at me a little bit longer as well. Let's kick it off with New Edition and Helplessly in Love. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. You said you want a tuna sandwich. Okay. Not catfish, but tuna. Okay. I ain't mad at you. Mr. Owens, how are you, sir? Great to see you. Don't forget to share the live video, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, as always. You all make my job so much easier. Trust me. So much, so much. Anyway, Mr. Owens, when you get a tuna sandwich, send me one over here. All right? I appreciate it. My man. My man. All right, who else do we have here? Waiting for a live signal. What? Theo Huff. We have Theo Huff, ladies and gentlemen. Edit audience. Anybody on or off Facebook? That means everybody. All right. Cool. We are on. And we are live. And we have sound tonight. And we have light tonight. So we're doing well. And my Prince thingy is crooked, but that's okay. There we go. That should straighten it up just a little bit. And actually, that actually says Prince there. It's the same star that's on First Avenue, which is in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yeah. Bedtime stories now. Anyway. Elo, hello, darling. How are you today? How was your day, dear? Well, your day's getting started. Mine has ended and yours is getting started, for you are at work, my dear. So how is that going to work? I work days, you work nights. Oh, well. Somewhere we'll meet in the middle, I guess. I don't know. But of course we have, well, kind of sort of have weekends off, so. But you know what they always say, you make time for whomever you want to be with, right? You're off. You took a little break from the job. Oh, look at you. Look at you. So you spending time with me tonight, huh? Okay. All right then. If I didn't know any better, I think you kind of like me, Elo. See, I can say that because they can't hear you. They can't hear you. They can't hear you over there saying, "Hell no, I don't like you." Are you kidding me? What? Anyway, like I can't stand you. He said, "You're full of yourself, Al. Ah, how dare you?" So, of course, you all can't hear her. So, unless she calls in. Now, if she calls my phone, I'll have to put her on the air. So you all can actually hear what she's going to say. Which is going to be, heck no. Once again, Al, you are, don't tempt you, okay? All right. Yeah, Elo's going to call and tell me off to all my listeners. All in the name of love. Yeah, she's going to tell you how she really feels. I know, right? You say, Daryl, stop dreaming. I know. I know. I know. Hey, a man can dream. Hey, let me have my dream here. I know she'll probably hang up on me. I know. She'll call, I answer the phone. She'll be like, I'll be like, hello. And she'll be like, click, you know. Oh, no. If I didn't know any better, I thought that was Eleanor Mills singing. Produced by Norman Connors, that is This Is Your Life. Good evening. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep. Greatest love songs of all time, right here on the internet. Hello to Captain Daryl Owens, and of course, LT. Almost call her something else. LT. And of course, Elo, who's listening right now. She's off work tonight. I can't believe that. The hardest working woman at the post office is off work tonight. I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. She says she listens to the replay of my show. That way, when she gets off work at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, she can listen to me and then go to sleep. I'm like, well, you can have me, I can do that personally. Of course, it would take me about 7 hours to get there. So I'd have to leave while you're still at work. And then by that time, we should get there at the same time. So if I leave at midnight and then it's 7 hours and then I get to your house. And anyway, never mind. Anyway, coming up in our last hour, we're going to do foreplay. 4 songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. And not intercourse, Daryl Owens. Just foreplay, okay? Okay. Is the SOS Band, produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Tell me if you still care. Tell me if you still care. I kind of miss doing the B-side show live at the station. It's like it's a whole different dynamic from like Monday and Tuesday night going into Tuesday and Wednesday morning. I kind of miss it, but hey, as long as my show plays, I'm okay. Because I do it and I do it with love, and I, kind of wish I was live there, but it is what it is. So, and and yes, I will stop dreaming, sir. Elo is out of my league. She is definitely out of my league. Yeah. So, her and Darlene Hill, those are the only 2 women who can make me cry, that can bring me to tears. I saw Darlene Hill yesterday at VO, and she was filling in for Samantha Thomas. And she doesn't believe it. She just thinks it's all an act, and it's like, okay, and you're not going to feel like that after, and I'm like, no, you don't get it. I said, I watched you every morning on Channel 32 when you were doing the news, every morning and in the afternoon when you're doing the news, when I didn't have a job. I'm like, and it has nothing to do with the fact that you're on television. It's the fact that you're on television that I get to see you. But it's not the television that, because some people are fanatics. It's like, they see people on TV and stuff, and they're like, ooh, I want to be with her. I don't want to be with her because she's on TV. It's because I think she's a nice lady. I've seen her personally outside of, Fox 32. I've seen her. And, okay, she might be a B in person, but she doesn't convey that, when I see her in person. So, she might go home and kick the dog and put out the cat and, I was going to say drown the fish. No, she'd suck all the water out of the fish bowl and watch him die. She might be just this mean person, but, she doesn't portray that when I see her. So, I had a similar crush on Vesta. Remember Vesta, the singer? And she couldn't figure it out. She's like, "You like big women?" I said, "Yes." She said, "You just saying that." I said, "It has nothing to do with your singing. I think you have a beautiful voice. But outside of that, I think you would be a nice person to hang out with." So I got a chance to hang out with Vesta when we were in Rio de Janeiro. This was a long time ago, back when I was doing mornings at 1390, GCI's sister station. And, she would come up to the station and her and Doug would flirt. And I would get angry because, I knew he wasn't going to bust a grape with her. So I was like, okay, go ahead. So afterwards, after the show was over, Vesta went her way. Yes, as a matter of fact, Darlene Hill does smell good. Anyway, so, after the interview, after the show went off, or was over, she was just hanging around the radio station. And I was trying to stay as close to her as I could. At one point, she and I sat in the break room at GCI. We're at not 6 North Michigan, but 332 South Michigan. And I just couldn't say anything to Vesta. I just looked at her. I was like a little kid in a candy store looking through the window, or looking, all the variety of candy that they had. And that was the look I was giving her. And at one point I started to speak to her and I got choked up. She was like, "Baby, are you okay?" I said, "Look, Miss Williams, I'm sorry. But I just," anyway, "why are you constantly looking to the left and right during your presentation?" Well, Dennis, because I have 3 computers going. One is on the left side, which is all the comments that I'm reading, because I don't have the computer that's doing the streaming in front of me. I have, this one over here is streaming my video. This one in front of me is streaming my audio to our server. And then the one on the right is playing the music. So that's why I keep looking both ways. And thank you, Dennis, for being on my live, first of all. But yeah, that's why I keep looking both ways. That way I'm looking, I was looking for something to lick. Yeah. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh, I was talking about Vesta. So at one point I went to speak to her and I got choked up. She was like, "Baby, it's okay. I'm human. I'm like everybody else." I said, "I know. That's what makes you so special." Then she turned around and made a song called Special. But anyway, but I just had this big crush on her. I said, "You are just gorgeous. You are a wonderful person. I've heard you on the air laughing and joking with Doug, and it's like your personality comes out. I don't care if you make another record. You are just wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So that was it. Phyllis Hyman was another one. Never got a chance to talk to Phyllis. I spoke to her. I said, that's what I said. Nothing would come out. So I was also like that with Oprah. Yeah. Lynn, what's going on? You're saying she wrote the song because of you? You know, I would like to think that. There's only been one song that was written with me in mind. And unfortunately, it was not a hit. The song was called Footprints on the Ceiling, which was performed by Ruby Andrews, the same Ruby Andrews that did the song Casanova back in the day. She mentioned me on the CD sleeve, and that was about it. But I think that was the only song that was ever written with me in mind. I mean, don't quote me on that. I might be wrong, but she did mention me in the liner notes of the CD. So, Footprint on the Ceiling. Who knew, right? Okay. So, but you'll hear the song because I'm about to play it. Now, did she write it for me? I'll probably never know. So that's it. But I was close to Vesta. When she came to town, I planned to meet up with her, but unfortunately our schedules didn't line up. So I never got a chance to meet with her. But I will always have my memories of her and I being in the same room down in Rio de Janeiro. And that was it. Me, her, and her bodyguard / manager, whoever that guy was. I don't even remember him, but I know he was there. And he was making sure that I didn't get too close to Miss Vesta. And that was it. So, yeah. So, and when I saw her unsung, it was like, gone too soon. Gone way too soon. You know, she had a lot of life left to live. You know, she had just started acting. She had a recurring role on Sister Sister. So, boom, 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 boom. The Itsy Brothers and Voyage to Atlantis. It's a Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep, with the greatest love songs of all time. Hello to Dennis Treadwell. Thank you so much, man. I have not seen you in years, since the day that you came down to my office on 79th and East End, when I used to have the actual station set up there. Now I found I can have the station wherever I go, right? But I miss that station. I still have some stuff in there I need to get out too. Anyway, also hello to Lynn. Thank you for joining us on our Facebook Live. You can do so. Facebook Live, it's Al Greer. That's Al, Greer. For those of you who are listening live right now, I appreciate you, as always. This young lady I was talking about off the air, she was one of a kind. She had a great personality. She was becoming a great actress. She had a recurring role on the sitcom Sister Sister, where she played, I guess, the auntie or the sister to the main character. Not the guy, but the girl. I can't think of her name right now. The one that used to play Sandra on 227. But anyway, she and I got a chance to sit down and talk to each other when GCI was at 332 South Michigan. Mostly I listened. She did most of the talking because whenever I would go to talk to her and say something, nothing would come out. I was like, and finally, when something came out, I was like, oh my God, you were just so fine. I'm so sorry. I can't hold it. You were just so fine. Oh my God, you were just so much. She was like, it's okay, baby. I'm regular people just like everybody else. I eat with my fingers and sometimes with my toes. Here's Vesta Williams and Special. Like no other than my peanut butter brother. Yep, that's me. Anyway, so she's gone. She was. Then she got her teeth fixed. She started acting. She lost weight. But she was still the same bubbly person that she was, even though she wasn't jolly anymore. For those of you who saw the movie Posse, she was the saloon singer in Posse. And her and what's my man's name? Debo. Her and Debo had a relationship in the movie. I was kind of upset. I'm like, Debo? No. Not what I told. No, that would be my thing. I would have, yeah. She had little feet, little cute feet. So, because she was about 5'2". She wasn't really tall at all. She was just well built. And yes, Larice, she almost became your stepmom. Woo! She was woo. Anyway, sorry. I know, Daddy. Okay, I know. I'll say it myself. Yeah, but she was awesome. Anyway, speaking of my daughter, Larice Jones, me and Mrs. Jones, we got a thing going on. Anyway, thought about us making a video, and then at the end, you're like, Daddy, this is creepy. It's like, yeah, it is. Yeah. I was driving to work today, and what song came on the radio? Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder. I almost pulled over. I was just overcome with emotion. So I was like, yeah. Russell Baker, what's going on? Shake and bake. Yeah, I was overcome with emotion. I was driving to work at 80 miles an hour. But yeah, that's all I could think of is my baby, my baby. Anyway. Uh-oh. What happened? My phone went dead. That's not good because it's using the internet on my phone. Oh no. Oh my. Okay, maybe if I unplug it, maybe that'll do it. But anyway, yes, I thought of my big old baby. Yeah. All right, phone. Maybe it's time for a new phone. I don't know. But anyway, I hope my live does not shut off. Oh, it switched to the other internet. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, oh my God. Won't you tell me all about it? I have ways to make you. I have ways to make you tell me all about it. I know what you're saying, Larice. Your father is touched. Yes, he is. Because he's sitting in someone's basement somewhere on the south side of Chicago, talking into a camera and not knowing if anyone is on the other side. How crazy. Hey, I thought you were moving into another place. I am Lin Lin. Um, Actually, I'll be moving in a couple of weeks. I'm in no hurry. I kind of like where I am right now. The new place, of course, has stairs and lots of stairs going to the second floor. So, yeah. So, yeah, I am very soon. Would you like to come help me move? I can get over there a lot faster if someone helps me move. Now that the gas is on over there, now all I'm waiting for is the water to be turned on and then a little renovation on the back porch because the back porch is enclosed. And that will be my studio. That will be the new place where I will be doing my show. So if you want to help me, Lin Lin, I don't mind mine. You can come help me move. And I can get over there a lot faster. I know, Lynn Rowe. I know you're in Georgia. That's okay. You know, that's only what, 8 hour drive? Yeah, sure. Come help me. You went from Lynn Rowe to Lynn Lynn. Okay, all right. Go on with your bad Lynn Lynn. So, hey, my phone is just locked up. Look, see that? See it? That's my screen. It says straight out of WOSD radio. Cool. I mean, you can come up for the weekend and help me move, and go back to Georgia. Georgia, oh Georgia. People will think of any excuse not to help you move. Oh, it's cold outside. Oh, it's snow on the ground. Oh, I'm in another town. Anyway, I will help you by asking God to send you all the help you need. Thanks. That's one way to get out of it. Yes. Yeah. Throw God and Jesus in there. Yeah, that always works. Yeah. You know. Yeah, works for me. Yeah, because last time I moved, no one I take that back. Uh, my friend Big Corn helped me, my nephew Drew Sean, and one other person, Logan. So that was it. So those are the three people that helped me move from my cousin's house, and that was it. No one else helped. I sent out maybe 10 texts. Oh, I got to work that day. Oh, I'm not in town. Oh, I hurt my back. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, I got diabetes. I got high blood pressure. I got a bad back. You know, Only one person was actually honest, and that was my brother Maurice King. He said, my wife is in the hospital and I can't leave her side. I was like, cool. Now you're not all at all choppy this way. Oh, cool. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Elo. Two in a row from the late great Vesta. Mary Vesta, that is. And Sweet, Sweet Love. She used to sing background for Shaka Khan. I think that's where she got her style from, but she had a style all of her own as well. It's your Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Lin was saying, I thought you moved into another place. Well, it seems like I've been moving for the last 3 years. I first moved to, where did I move to? When I was on 75th and Dante here in Chicago. I lived in the senior home for a while. That was 1200 East 78th Street. I moved to Dalton. I was there for a while. Calumet City, I was there for a while. So I've been moving back and forth. And Park Forest, yeah. In the last 3 years, I've moved 4 times. So hopefully this last move, well, maybe, I don't know. Never say never. Oh, I'm not moving anymore. Yeah, right. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Here's the late, great Natalie Cole. Tell me all about it. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and this is Bedtime Stories. I haven't been on the go since COVID. I haven't seen my dad, sister, or family, so I'm sure not coming to move you. I heard that. But I'm special. That's all well and good, but that's nice. I'm special. You can see your family anytime. I'm special. If one person can drive up from Minnesota to see me, I'm sure anybody else can come and see me from wherever they are. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, COVID. Yeah, okay. What'd you say? Yes, I am. I am special. I know. Cuckoo. Yes, I am. But I'm like, okay. Everyone, COVID is in the air. How it got there, I don't know. It's just in the air. And a lot of people say, oh, I'm not going out because I'll get COVID. If you go outside the house, you go empty the garbage, you might get COVID just emptying the garbage. So, I don't too much worry about that. I think that, and I don't think I'm immortal. I don't think I'm above it. I don't think of anything. I think that back in, when was it? When I was in the hospital the last time. I've only been in the hospital 3 times in my lifetime. The first time was 61 years ago. The second time was about 5 years ago. Yeah. And then 2 years ago. The second time I had kidney stones. I was, whew, I was urinating like a Russian racehorse. So finally, I went to the emergency room, and that was it. I couldn't stop. I had no muscles at all. And they said, you have kidney stones. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. So they kept me in the hospital almost a week and a half. And it was back in December, as I remember. Yeah. As I remember getting a visit in the hospital from young James Brown. And he came to visit me in the hospital. And I was laying there. And he whipped out a cape and he threw the cape over me. And I lost it. I just started bawling like a baby. I couldn't believe that this guy came all the way to the hospital to see me. I'm like, how did you know that I was in the hospital? He said, you posted it on Facebook. You idiot. Okay. So God bless him. He came dressed, as James Brown. People were like, oh my God, who do we have in our hospital where James Brown is coming to visit him? And it was kind of cool. It was wonderful. I was truly elated. When I say I was truly elated, I was. I don't remember too much that happened. I do remember my pastor coming. He had just gotten off work. He did I think an 8 or 12-hour shift at the CTA, and he came to see me in the hospital. And I never will forget that, because he sat in the chair, and 1 minute he was talking to me, and the next minute Pastor Tyrone Handy Sr. went to sleep. And I was like, brother, you deserve it. I said, I'm not even going to bother you, excuse me. Also, my father-in-law came to visit me, James Bell. That did a lot for my heart. Because as father-in-laws, we're not supposed to like the sons. But seeing as though he only had daughters, he never had a son. So he just, hey, Bree, I was just talking about your papa. So when James Bell came to see me in the hospital, I was like, wow, you came to see me? So I was just elated. Hey, Bree. Hey, Sugar. How's my sugar? I know she's going to be looking for me tomorrow. Mommy, what day is it? It's Wednesday. Oh, hi, Sugar. All right, what's tomorrow? Wednesday. Oh, Papa's coming to see me. Okay. You think I'm going to get out of that? Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Hey, Sugar. Hey, Papa Sugar. I think I need another charger for my phone. How old is this phone? I think you were with me when I got this phone. Were you, Naomi? Naomi, good Lord. I don't think Naomi was even born when I got this phone. Or was she? Yeah, she was. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. And it's funny, girls are always, Pugsley is coming to see Wednesday. Ha, 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 ha. She was 3 years old when I got this phone. Dag. Yep. I got almost 4. I got more pictures of her in my phone than I do anybody else. And she took most of them. Yeah. Let me see your phone, Papa. Click, 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 click. She just had it going. It was just, you know. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. He has got some of the coolest songs, one of the greatest voices. He wasn't a belter. He didn't belt out songs, but it was just, just a cool, smooth jazz type song voice. Michael Franks and Tell Me All About It. Before that, Natalie Cole and her version of Tell Me All About It. It's your Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Hello to my to my granddaughter, Naomi. She wants me to sing The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round, round and round, round and round, which is the longest song ever. But of course, being Pawpaw, I have to sing it, so I'm not going to sing it to you guys because then I won't have anybody listening to me. But 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, that is. Here's the first of 2 in a row from Al Hudson in One Way. This is Lost Inside of You on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. I hope I never lose my voice, man. Say, Pawpaw, sing to me. And nothing would come out. Anyway. Daryl Owens, I knew a man from Nantucket. Thank you very much. Uncle Nasty, ladies and gentlemen. Daryl said, Pugsley is coming to see Wednesday. The driver on the bus says, move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus says, move on back, all through the town. He's not a very good driver, is he? He keeps saying that. Move on back. I bet he wouldn't say that to Rosa Parks, now would he? Get on back. Not the wheels on the bus, I tell you. Anyway. Yep, I think my charger is dead. That's what's going on. Lady G! What's going on? She said, thank you, Pawpaw. Oh, you're welcome, sugar. You are so welcome. That's my baby. I think I slipped up and called her Larice one day. Like, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I call my baby by my baby's name. Anyway, that baby has her own name. So there you go. Emotional daddy. and grandpapa. Papa. Just staying for a minute. Oh, where are you going? You got somewhere to go? No. Anyway. I keep wanting to yawn, but it won't come out. Or I won't let it come out. That's what it is. Anyway. So, guys, have you seen the new reboot of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which is just called Bel-Air? The guy who stars in the movie, well, the series, he's a dead ringer for Will Smith, who's the executive producer. I love you too, sweetheart. I love my Naomi. I love you. I miss putting you to sleep. Not to bed, but to sleep. And like, Daddy, you can put her down now. She's asleep. It's like, no, I'm not. I don't care. Mm-mm. That's why she's spoiled now. Yup. Because I spoiled her. Hope everyone has a blessed night. Peace. Lady G, where are you going? I was just about to take off my shirt. Yeah, right. She said, I'm really going to bed now. You take off your shirt, it's all over with, I tell you. Facebook will shut you down for indecency. Anyway. But you have a blessed night too, Lady G. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi and winking your eye. Well, Lady G. Yep, it's almost bedtime for Naomi. She said, no, Papa. Don't take off my shirt? No? Okay, all right. I won't take off my shirt. No, Papa. But yep, from the time she started walking, I was always carrying her. Always. Yeah. I remember I was doing transportation, and I was picking this guy up every day and dropping him off and taking him to his different jobs. And one day Naomi would not stop crying, and I called her mama. She said, take her shoes off. I said, huh? What? Take her shoes off and she'll stop crying. I took her shoes off, and the guy, he wasn't no help. He's like, man, can you do something about that kid? I think I quit 2 weeks later. I had to get paid first. And I was like, bro. You don't talk about my kid now. No. We don't do that. Anyway, good night, Naomi. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, we don't do that. No. Yeah, you gonna talk about my kid? It ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening, Captain. Yep. Soon after that, I quit. I said, bro, you're gonna have to find somebody else to drive you around. Yeah, I think I had done all the driving I was going to do for him. Yeah. He was like, man, can you shut her up? Whoa, hey. I turned into Joe Pesci on his butt. Hey, hey, hey. It's my granddaughter here. That was the end of it. And you don't talk to me like that, huh? You don't talk to me. That's my granddaughter. You don't talk to her like that, huh? Yeah, but I turned into Joe Pesci in 2.5 seconds, man. Don't talk to my kid like that, huh? You stupid or something, huh? You know, with Italians, everything's a question. Are you stupid or something? You know, what was the guy in it was at Casino, the Italian with the looked like he had an afro wig, and they found him in the freezer. Only me and Lady G get that joke because we watch Casino like 20 times in a week. We put it on repeat and it just repeated, you know. What was his name? Joey Coco. Was that his name? No, it wasn't Joey Coco. I forgot. You know. But I know it was the movie Casino. I love the gangster movies. Casino, you know, all three of the Godfather movies. Yeah. Just a big gangster fan. You know? It's like they're above the law, you know what I'm saying? And of course, I watched the whole season of Sopranos when I was still out in Park Forest. The whole season. It's like we're there on 7 years. What am I talking about? Yeah. So at the Super Bowl, when I saw the Super Bowl on Sunday, and they had I heard the music. Boom, boom, woke up this morning, and then you saw Meadow driving. Instead of cigar, she had a lollipop. I thought it was just so cool. And it was like the whole sequence of the beginning of the show. You know, they showed all the buildings. The only thing they didn't show was the Twin Towers. Instead, they inserted the Statue of Liberty. And then at the end, she jumps out just like, you know, Tony would. But at the end, she meets up with her little brother, AJ, which I thought was just so cool. I cried when I saw it. I was like, this is so good. This is a good damn commercial. Nobody else gets it. If you're not a Sopranos fan, you didn't get the commercial at all. It's like, okay, so where's she going? Oh, she met up with her guy. No, that's not her guy. That's her little brother in the show. I was like, you don't get it. Never mind. It's you. It's you. 2 in a row from Al Hudson and One Way. It's you, it's you, it's you. Right here on Bedtime Stories. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Bedtime Stories, of course, is brought to you by... Hey, Adam. Things on the toes. on WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis, and WRLN Ray Neal Media, the best music of your life. This is your Dr. Al Greer, also known as your peanut butter brother, going into the second hour of Power. Bedtime Stories Power, that is. You can reach me on my private line, which is 773-675-2400. That's 773-675-2400. And no, this is not Janet all by herself. She had a little help. Here's Herb Alpert, along with Lisa Keith and Janet Jackson in the background. This is Making Love in the Rain, produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. From the album, Keep Your Eye on Me. It's Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Yeah. Making love in the rain. Making love in the rain. Where'd everybody go? Grow. Your internet connection was restored. That's a wonderful thing. Check your inbox. Checking my inbox now. Okay, doctor, if I keep listening to you and Donna Lynn Biggs, I might learn something. Why, thank you. I think there is a compliment in there somewhere. And get some hair dye, please.
Davis's wife on the line, Miss Ann Davis. We're gonna talk to her. We'll put on the air right now. Miss Ann Davis. Yeah. Okay, how you doing? We on the air live. I'm doing okay. I've got to go in the hospital come next Saturday.
Well, sweetheart, the only reason that I haven't dyed my hair is because of the little spot I got in the back. So I've been trying to let my, let the back kind of heal. That's why I haven't dyed it. As yeah, I got like a little patch back here that's not healing. So I said, okay, I'm gonna let it grow out for a while. But I will. I have the hair dye. I just, haven't. Yeah. So that's why. But I have the dye. It's in the bathroom, as a matter of fact. So yeah. So once it kind of clears up back here or heals up, then I'll, get it done. But if I start looking like Morgan Freeman, I will, you know, I will, I'll let you do it. Yep. For sure. For sure. So, Daryl has sent me some more educational videos. Thank you. Thank you, Daryl. I appreciate you. Uh, but yeah, I'm trying to, it's like a spot back here to just, yeah. Queen Janine, what's going on? Queen Janine. See, I dyed my beard, you know, but yeah, I had to give it a rest, for a while. Yeah, it was looking kind of, yeah, looking like Morgan Freeman. Yeah, either that or Samuel L. Jackson in Shaft. uh, anyway, once again, thank you, Daryl Owens, for the educational videos that you sent me. Um, and of course, the diagrams as well. I appreciate that. Janine says, I'm sorry, Queen Janine says, oh, she's good. Thanks for asking. How are you? So, yeah. But last time I did it was when I got a haircut, and that was a few weeks ago. And since then, it's kind of grown back out. So, but I'm going to keep it short until the summertime, and I'm going to let it grow out. Isn't that backwards? In the summertime, I'm going to let my hair grow out. Because by that time, I would have gotten something for my head, and this spot will be, healed in the back, and then my hair grow all over. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Some people decide, hey, I'm giving it up. The hair's not going to grow back, but it's still, it's still got something up here. So, yeah. Yeah. That's right. Sweat mop in the summertime. Yep. We'll grow it as long as it'll grow. Growing, showing, long as I can grow it. My hair. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get my high top fade back so I can look like Larry Graham for the summer. That ain't gonna happen. It's gonna look more like Morris Day in uh, Graffiti Bridge. Speaking of which, I should watch the rest of that movie tonight. I never saw Graffiti Bridge all the way through. You know, it was so cheaply made. I'm like, could it have been any cheaper? Anyway, I'm like, really? I mean, some of the sets look like some high schoolers put it together. It's like, ooh, okay. And we thought that Under the Cherry Moon was a bad movie. You know, it was bad because it was in black and white. But in Prince dying at the end, that was just so phony. It's like he fell off of his heels. I'm like, and he never made another movie again. And that was it. That was all. Where did Mr. Treadwell go? I guess he got tired of me looking around. I guess it was making him dizzy. I don't know. Tell me a bedtime story now. 2 in a row from Herb Alpert from the same album, Keep Your Eyes on Me, produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. That, of course, features the last song we heard is called Pillow, which features him and his wife singing. Lonnie is her name. Lonnie Alpert. Hey, 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 hey. Anyway. And the one before that, Making Love in the Rain from the same album, Keep Your Eye on Me, produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, which features Janet on background vocals. All right. I sound like Mike Love, like I'm dissecting the song or something. Shout out to Mike Love. He never watches me. he never watches me. I watch him, but he never watches me. By the time he gets off of his show, the STEM research show, he's tired. He's worn out. He's getting old. All that gray hair on, no hair on his head and everything. Anyway, who am I to talk about somebody, right? Anyway, coming up in our next hour, we do foreplay. Right now, we do After 7. 2 in a row from them. This is After 7's Ready or Not on Bedtime Stories. You sexy mother. Oh! After 7. Ooh, Lord. Prince's best movie was You Sexy Mother. Woo, what? That was actually a video. I don't think that was a movie. But it was like a short video, short movie. Kind of like Michael Jackson's Thriller. Ooh. Time for some more wah-wah. Wah-wah-wah-wah. So Dennis Treadwell stopped watching me because I was looking around. Like, I guess I was looking for something. Sorry, Mr. Treadwell. I do apologize. I remember getting that video from a guy by the name of Dedry Jones. He lived, well, not lived, but he had a record shop around the corner. And I begged him for the video, and he finally gave it to me. You know, and that was it. Yep. And we remained friends until his demise. You know, I remember going to work, and they said, one of my coworkers said, you know, Dedry died. I'm like, what? They found him in the house dead. It's like, whoa. And just think, I was going to go live with Dedry at his apartment. If I had found him in the house dead, that would have traumatized me for the rest of my life. Queen Janine says, I never knew Prince did a video for Sexy MF. Yes, he did. He had on I want to say a black outfit or a yellow outfit with buttons going all the way sideways. Yeah. It was either a black or yellow outfit, and he was standing in front of a BMW or a Benz in the whole video. Yeah. Sexy, shaking that ass, shaking that ass, shaking that ass. Yeah, one of my favorites by Prince. Yeah, I wish I could play it on the B-sides. One night, if I get bold enough, I'm going to play that. You know, it's going to be like the first song that I play. Da 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 da. You sexy. Sexy, shaking that, shaking that, shaking that. I think you can say ass on the radio. Can't you say ass? But you can't say the other word. You know. And they had nerve to come up with a radio edit of the song. It just didn't make sense. Yep, it didn't make any sense. One of my favorite dance songs too. Really? All right. Ooh, sexy, shaking it, shaking it, shaking at it. That and Erotic City. Yep. All of my purple life. I had to look up the words. I'm like, ooh, if we cannot if we cannot make babies, maybe we can make some time. You know, funk so pretty, you and me, erotic city, come alive. We could until the making love to cherries gone. Somebody look up the lyrics to Erotic City. DoorDash. Yep. Yep. Look it up. Queen Janine. Yeah, that is one of my go-to songs by Prince. Love Pink Cashmere. Me too. I like the album that he came out with, the double album set, the B-sides. I like the name, first of all. The B-sides, right? And it had a lot of the hits and the B-sides, two different CDs. And you know, She's Always in My Hair was on there. What else was on there? Pink Cashmere was on there. Uh, just a lot of his songs that didn't make it to the album, so were actually true B-sides of his 12-inch and 45s. How Come You Don't Call Me Anymore was never a side. It was just something we flipped over and played the B-side, you know. But it was featured on his CD, and of course, you know, we played the hell out of it. So it is one of my favorite Prince songs because if you listen to it, it's just him and the piano. You know, nothing else, no other instruments, just him stomping. You hear him stomping with them heels on, keeping the beat. I keep your picture beside my bed. You know, it's just him stomping and playing the piano. Love that song. How come you don't call me anymore? just finger snaps, stomps, and the piano. And him singing that high ass falsetto. Yeah. There we go. He had some nice cuts on the Girl 6 movie soundtrack. They were all songs that he had already done. They just put a soundtrack. You know, it said songs by Prince. But they were songs that, you know, that they were like what I call throwaway songs. They were never, you know. I love that song. Why? Because it pays tribute to the old school. You know, it's like they have one line in there: "Take to the sky on a natural high." Yeah, loving you more till the day I die, which was by Bloodstone. It's your Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Where did Elo go? I guess she went to some. Well, she's not working tonight. She was watching me on Facebook earlier. I think she took a break or something. She'll probably be listening to me later on to put her to sleep. I'll put you to sleep, all right, girl. I will put you to sleep. Yes, I will. Anyway, it's your Dr. Al Greer. Not gonna bust a grape. I know. You're the OJs. I want you here with me. It's Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. So, my world with you. Right. How come you don't call me no more? Pink Cashmere, Nasty Girl are all on that soundtrack. Yeah. But Pink Cashmere was never an A-side. Neither was How Come You Don't Call Me Anymore. Nasty Girl was by Vanity 6. So there were no actual new songs. It just said songs by Prince. And they were just that. They were just songs. Have you been hacked? I don't know. I guess I have. What's up, Lou? Brother Lou. Brother Lou. Brother Lou. That's LLOU. I guess I have. Did you get a friend request from me or something? Because it ain't me. You know, if it's some crazy stuff, you know it ain't me. You know I don't, you know. I'm an honest hoe, and all my hoes is honest. Oh, did I? Yes, that was me. Yes, that was me. Yes, I was in a bad way. My phone had gotten turned off, so yes, I was hitting everybody up. I think I sent out 12 requests that day, and I think I got maybe 3 back. I needed exactly $61 to have my phone turned back on. I'm like, T-Mobile, please. You're a proud sponsor of Bedtime Stories. Can you wait until I get paid on Friday? And all I had was, they said, well, we can turn it back on for $101. Dude, call me with an emergency. Okay. Thank you, Lou. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, it was. I was freaking out, Lou. I was just freaking out. I'm like, y'all gonna cut me off for this, and y'all won't take. They will not take the minimum, which is it wasn't the minimum. It's what I had. They were like, well, we can. The only way we can turn your phone on is we need $101. $101. So yeah. So that's what happened, Lou. But in the in the future, I'll just call you and we won't have no sugar honey iced tea because it was rough. Anyway, Daryl, what is this? Oh, the lyrics to thank you. Ask and ye shall receive. The lyrics to Erotic City. All of my purple life, I've been looking for a dame that would want to be my wife. That was my intention, May. If we cannot make BBs, maybe we can make some time. F so pretty, you and me. Erotic City, come along. We can F until the dawn, making love to cherries. A lot of caddy, can't you see? F so pretty, you and me. Every time I comb my hair, boom, boom, boom. Thoughts of you get in my eyes. You're a sinner, I don't care. I just want your creamy thighs. If we cannot make babies, maybe we can take some time. So pretty, you and me. Erotic City, come alive. We can look into the door, making love to cherish. Erotic City, can't you see? F so pretty, you and me. Woo! Anyway, I know. Don't sing, Lou. I know, bro. But anyway, next time I know I'll call you when it's it's like you said I need a nasty ass song like that to record. Yeah. Mm-mm. And we should write a song and do it like a duet, like Isaac Hayes and Barry White when they did Dark and Lovely. Dark and lovely, you over there. I don't have that. Wait a minute. No, I sure don't. Nope, I don't even have. Wow. I remember the two of them performing that. I did that tune with El Fego Gudum. El, El Fego. You got to do the accent. El Fego. I work a lot around Hispanic folks, so I'm learning. They normally speak to me in English. I'm like, no, speak to me in Spanish so that I'll answer you back. It's like, but you don't know what I'm saying. Yes, I do. I understand some Spanish. So, yeah. We started getting into a little conversation and all of a sudden they stopped. So it's like they remember I'm black. They stopped talking to me. Hey man, you're black, man. Okay, sorry. But anyway, Lou, yeah, we need to do a song together. Dark and lovely. ¿Qué pasa, amigo? Nothing. Yeah. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. How do I get your station to play tracks from my CD? Send them to me. alpgreer@gmail.com. Send them to me and I'll play them. I'll upload them to the server and they'll play on my station. You're my brother. Why wouldn't I play your stuff? Come on now. Really? Bass player Michael Henderson, also a singer and a songwriter as well. That's his version of Ask the Lonely right here on Bedtime Stories with the Peanut Butter Brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Big Lou Johnson, who is a blues singer. Not a blues singer, but he's a blues singer. And as soon as he sends me his CD, I'm going to put his music on my station because he is my brother like no other. And I am the Peanut Butter Brother like no other. Right here on Bedtime Stories. On these fine stations, WOSD, Biggs Radio, and the best music of your life. You have to say it like that in the voice of Richard Pegee. So, BigLouJohnson.herenow.com/bigman. Okay. Now you're going to have to text that to me, Lou, because I'm not going to remember all of that. See, we're both old. I remember it was just the three of us. It was you, me, and Gino Jones, and we were at Columbia College, and all Columbia played was rock and roll, top 40 type music, and we were trying to get them to play our music. And that's for the other folks. Okay. The Big Lou Johnson. Here now. Went into the announcer voice there. But anyway, it was just the three of us, and they wouldn't play black music. We were playing stuff like Africa by Toto, Hold the Line by Toto, Rosanna by Toto. I remember being on the air when John Lennon died, and I played Woman. And I was just on the air crying. I was like, man, John Lennon is dead. Yeah. Remember Starnes Paskins. Who was that? Anyway, never mind. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, it was just the three of us, three black guys. They went on to become superstars. One started a movie, the other one is like a syndicated radio host, and then you got me, right? Oh yeah, now remember Starnes Paskins. First PD at WCRX. First black PD that they ever had, yeah. I remember that's how I got my name, because they were like, well, what's your name? I was like, He's like, no, you're going to be Al Greer. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And the name stuck. Even my mama started calling me Al. Al Lonzo. Here's the late, great Curtis Mayfield. I almost said Stevie Wonder. Stevie will get me. He will find me and he will kill me. It's Curtis Mayfield, So in Love on Bedtime Stories. That's not your real name. What is my real name, Lou? My real name is Alonzo Philip Greer, Jr. Jr. Yep. That is that's my government name. My government name is Alonzo. Yes. So that's not your real Alonzo. Deborah, happy belated Valentine's Day to you, Deborah. Nor is it Deborah. Yes. What's your real name, Lou? Lou. Oh, Lewis Johnson. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it's not that far from, mine is like, normally people don't call people who are named Al, Alonzo, Al. They call them something else, hey, Zoe, or, you know, my nickname growing up was Lonnie. And uh, my aunts and uncles would call me Little Lonnie. So when I got older, it was like, I don't want to be Little Lonnie anymore. So, yeah, I wanted a cool name like Lewis Johnson because growing up, I was a big fan of the brothers Johnson. So Lewis Johnson was like the baddest bass player ever, one of them. Him and they had it was a video on YouTube. They said the origins of bass plucking. And right, strawberry letter, yeah. So they had this video, and I'm like, okay. And it all started back in the rockabilly days, because at that time you couldn't hear the double bass, so some of them would pull the strings so you could hear them, and they give that percussive. I can't even say it. A sound of percussion. Anyway, so back in the day, they were slapping and popping the bass back then, the upright bass. And then Larry Graham started doing it in church because they didn't have a drummer. So he'd go boom with his thumb, which made that sound. And then here come Lewis Johnson of the Brothers Johnson. He he was just slapping it all over the place. So, what's up, EJ? Ezra? What's going on, sir? Good to see you, bro. Lou Johnson on YouTube. Anyway, no, me, I know got it. I wish. Mm-mm. Yep. I'm getting it, though. What is this you're sending me, Lou? Or is that for everybody else? Wait a minute. As much as I hate begging for money, it's a video of Lewis Johnson slapping his bass in a solo. Ooh. Let me go to that. YouTube. I just happen to have YouTube on my phone. Lewis Johnson. There it is. This ain't no instruction video. He just showing off. Woo! So I'm reading the comments, Lou, and in the comments it says, brilliant, but not sure what we're learning. Not sure we are learning anything except that we'll never be able to play like that. Laughing out loud. Ah, woo. Mm-mm. Yep, the fact that we'll never play like that, that's just, yeah. Woo, slapping his bass. That sound nasty. He's slapping his bass. Oh, no. Now, there's a bass called the Music Man. And the bass, of course, was made with Lewis in mind because it has like such a high pitch to it. So, thanks, Lou. Anyway, you're going to make me cry, man. Thank you for the video. The video. Thank you for the video. Anyway. But the Music Man was made for Louis Johnson to play. So I was like, wow. Look at that. I could never play like that. Who am I kidding? I have a bass. All I got to do is practice. I just knew he was going to be the next Teddy Pendergrass because Teddy had picked him up on his own label, Teddy Bear Records. And he was a producer. Now, Miles bore a striking resemblance to Teddy, both in stature and in voice. And he could have easily have become the new Teddy Pendergrass. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I was like, wow, okay. This guy sounds like Teddy. He kind of looks like him a little bit, but unfortunately, what happened? And where are they now? Anyway, it's your Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep, with the greatest love songs of all time. Shout out to my brother from another mother, Louis Johnson. Did I say Louis Johnson? I said your whole government name, didn't I? Yes, I did. He said, what's my name? I was like, Louis Johnson. But I see why you go by Big Lou, because, you know, there might be a slight confusion between you and the famous dead bass player with the same name. But anyway, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I really do. Coming up in a few minutes, we're going to do foreplay. Right now, it's David Oliver and Ms. on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and Big Lou Johnson. Or is it Big Lou Hart? So Lou and I were both up for the Whispers in the Dark gig at GCI. We were both up for the same job. And unfortunately, which is why there's two L's in your name, because there's already, right, in the union that already had a Lewis Johnson. Yeah, I get it. But he was, he got on the air, and Elroy called him on the hotline, and he said, "So, Lou, how's it going, man?" Lou says, let me paraphrase it. Let me change some of the words in it. "I got these chicks eating out the palm of my hand." That's not exactly what Lewis said. What Lou... And Elroy was like, "Excuse me?" Yeah. It's, yeah. And that was the end. That was the beginning of the end for Lou Johnson and Lou Hart. Yeah. So, unfortunately, Elroy didn't like the answer that that Lou gave him, and either I think that Elroy thought he was being arrogant, or if he was just being, because at that time Elroy was a member of this church, he'd gotten saved and everything, and Lou was talking to him like like they were buddies. Anyway, Preston Shanks couldn't even get my phone calls returned. Woo! He was like, yeah, He said, "I got these heifers eating out the palm of my hand." And that there was the end of his almost career with GCI. Elroy did not like cursing. He didn't curse himself anymore. And yep, Lou had just pretty much put his foot in his mouth. At size 15, he put that in his mouth, and that was the end of it. I was like, wow, what happened, bro? And yeah, that was it. I was like, dang. I'm glad I didn't say anything like that. They was calling me, telling how much I was turning them on. I don't mind telling you that Lou had those women, they were swimming in their own juices. I know, because they were calling me on the nights that I was on. One girl called me one night. I was like, she said, "I just got out of the tub and I'm laying on the bed with the window open and the breeze coming through, and I'm rubbing baby oil all over myself." I was like, this was before camera phones. This was back when we had the flip phones, and you couldn't take no picture with a flip phone. I was like, really? Yeah. Couldn't say, can you send a picture? What am I playing here, Lou?
And so saw you there and lost control. Baby girl, won't even front the way you move. It's you I want. Let me step to you. But you know, wanna get with you. Up next to you.
This is Lou, y'all. Yeah, that's Lou, y'all. Yeah. Yep. AKA the used car salesman in Barbershop 2. Yeah. Now, the first Barbershop movie, he didn't have any lines. He just sat there and got a haircut and just, tried not to look into the camera. But the second time, they said, this guy's got a great voice. Let's give him some lines. So they gave him the character as the used car salesman in the movie. Yeah. And then the crowning the crowning glory to me was, I'm like, okay, so I'm watching TV, and of course the White Castle commercial comes on, and I'm like, that voice sounded awfully familiar on that. I'm like, are you the voice of the Crave? I'm like, check you out. So, I had to go ahead and, first barbershop, I was in the car. I was the car salesman who bought Ice Cube's car, and I put my foot on the bumper, and the bumper fell off. That's right. Yes, that's right. Oh, my God. Oh, that's right. Yes. Mm-mm-mm. Ain't that something? Get it right. I got it right, sir. Yes, sir. Now you got to think. That was, wow. That was what, 12, 13 years ago since they did the last barbershop movie. That movie is a classic now because, '05, yeah. That movie is now a classic. It ranks up there with the Friday series movies. It's like, who knew? That is my friend and brother, Lou Johnson, with 2 L's. And Step With You, right here on Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. It's like Lou had a chance to be on GCI, and he was going to be the host of Whispers in the Dark, but unfortunately, Elroy Smith never returned any of his phone calls. So therefore, the gig went to someone else. Well, at least we kept it in the family. And then Lou went on to star in the barbershop movies. So it was like, ha! Like, take that, Elroy. Take that, Elroy. Coming up in about 5 minutes, we're going to do foreplay. Right now, I'm going to play this one. And I'm going to run to the bathroom. Slick Vic, what's going on, sir? Bedtime stories. You know it, with the doctor. And Uncle Q and family. Woo, Lord. Yes, sir. Big Lou, Slick Vic. Woo, I'm back. Ken Wadlington. Vimo, yes, yes. You're going to make me look that up, too. Wait a minute. Vimo. .com. $9940. All these doggone numbers. 40526. Ah, there it is. Okay. Boom. Quincy Jones. From the album Mellow Madness, that, of course, is the title track, which features a young Louis Johnson, that is, of the Brothers Johnson, along with his brother George. Not to be confused with Lou Johnson, the actor. All right. That's why he had to change his name, because there was already someone in the union who had the same name. Yeah. It's almost time for foreplay. But before we do that, we have to take care of the business rights. And of course, we are sponsored by Tell my high sister Robin Haywood, I'm still in love with her after all these years. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up too. Thank you. So I can say I know somebody famous. I have something to watch tonight because, I'm off tomorrow, so I have nothing else to do. On WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis, WRLN Ray Neal Media, the best music of your life. It is time for foreplay. And this group is no stranger to, great music. As a matter of fact, they performed a few years ago at the Taste of WVON, and they brought the house down. They were the headliners. We had Denise Williams and MC Light. But when this group hit the stage, people fell in love all over again. They were dancing in the middle of Chicago State's, it was on the grass on the grounds of Chicago State. And every song brought back a memory, every song that they did. And at one point, they were like, well, the park is closed. It's 11 o'clock. He said, but they didn't do this one song. They were like, okay, we'll do one more song. We looked at the security guards. They were like, okay, one more song, and then we got to clear out the park because the park closes at 11. I was like, okay, make it a good one. And they did. What group am I talking about? Atlantic Star. This is all in the name of love, and it's foreplay right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Beautiful. Woo, Lord, help me. If your heart isn't in it, see, I should have taken those voice lessons when I had a chance. But no, I wanted to go on the radio. Duh. Anyway. Lou. All in the name of a love. Let me put this Vimo in again. Hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Vimo. Five 9 40 526. And there it is. Oh my God. Blues Award winner and Chicago Blues Hall of Fame. Well, looky there.
Come on, Rufus, what you gonna give me for it? It's the hottest thing on the street right now. All the youngsters asking come to Sierra. All we need is a little plain and tuna. It's backfired just about that much. A little, man. Every time you go home, I think I'm in a drive-by. I can't put that on my lot, man. I got a reputation to think about. Some shit in my life. But nothing
Timid
compared to
pimps.
one of the most dangerous hoods I've encountered thus far. Father. Now that's some real wins and chains type of shit. I have jet skied down with the sticks. I have literally danced with the devil in the middle of the night. I'm not about to put on my get down shoes for a 3-finger brain dance. Hold that down. I got you extracted in tonight. I just called today. Said to you, boy, the sissy boy kind of like you. And it made me think, what would I do?
Impressive.
I came home, and that sissy boy was alive. You that sissy boy. Students must have a textbook for every subject. 3 mixed with 4.
You're welcome, sir. Impressive. Now, I didn't know you were in that many movies. I saw a few of those movies, but I didn't know it was that many movies. Good Lord. Impressive. Very impressive, sir. Yeah, that's all right. I know that there's probably a whole bunch of them. That is great. That is quite impressive. Yeah, but between you and Paul Morgan, I don't know who to borrow money from. I'm like, dang, okay. You know, Paul's got an impressive resume too. His acting reel is off the chain. I'm like, man, okay. Maybe I missed my calling. I should have done some acting too, but I didn't have the look that they were looking for. You know, Paul's got that look. He looks like he looks like Fitz from Scandal. You know, he looks like he could have been his stunt double or something like that. But very impressive. I'm proud of you, sir. I really am. I am proud to know you. Yeah. Yeah, we came a long way from Columbia College. Columbia College. 80, 81. Yeah. 80, either 80 or 81. Because I remember graduating from high school and they gave me a little party. Yep, they gave me a party at the broadcasting school that I went to. They found out that I just graduated from high school, and they all signed a card and everything. That was like 79. And then the following year, I went to Columbia, and that's where I met you, and I met Gino. It was like, wow, okay. And Gino was doing afternoons over at BMX. I was like, wow. And of course, you had just started the voiceover talent agency. So, Yep. 80, 82. Yeah. Yep. Wow. It's been a long journey, boy. I tell you, it's been a long 82. Good Lord. How old was I in 82? If I graduated from high school, that was what? I was 17, 18 years old. I was in 78, 79. So, yeah. Wow. Richard made my first on-air demo. Then I lost it before he gave it to me. And I gave up after that. Wow. You know, that's interesting because anybody who's in radio now had to go, had to pass Richard Pegue's desk. Um, if you were in the presence of Richard Pegue, then you were in the presence of greatness. I remember I would get out of school and I would go directly to wherever Richard was, and that was it. His class, he gave you your first paid voiceover gig. Me too. I remember, this is how I met Richard. I was at WLTH in Gary, and I was doing production. I was a production guy. And Richard walked into the studio, didn't knock, didn't anything. He walked in, he said, "I need your voice." "You need my voice to do what?" "I need you to do some spots for me." Okay. So I thought maybe he was going to give me a few spots and that was it. He paid me to play bouncer at the Dusty Record conventions. Wow. He paid me to do, now remember, the first spot I did for Richard was for Alexander O'Neill at the Park West. And I heard it on the radio. It was on BMX. I never will forget that. And I heard the commercial played on BMX, and I freaked out because up until then, I'd never heard my voice on the radio. And I thought, I was just doing a commercial just to be doing it. But I had no idea that commercial was going to be played on the radio. So when I heard it, I was like, that sounds familiar, because I didn't recognize my own voice because I never heard what it sounded like. So, so that was it. I was like, this is what I'd like to do for the rest of my life, because I didn't like to be seen. Everybody else wanted to be in TV and movies and all that stuff. I was like, nah, radio is it for me, doing voiceovers. As a matter of fact, I got a spot running now, which is 1800 versus 2020. What if the slaves from the past, met the people, blacks from the future, from today? And I'm quite proud of that commercial. I did a 60 and a 30 for that. And I got a whopping $250 for that spot. I could have gotten more, but I didn't know the guy had money. This guy's loaded. I'm like, I said, yeah, give me 250. I'm like, and then I heard it on every station. It's playing on Soul 106.3. It's playing on V103. I'm like, what was I thinking? I wasn't. That's just it. I wasn't thinking. You know. I'm like, go on with your bad self, Al. I was in the clothing store the other day and it came on the radio. I'm like, all right. But yep, that was it. That's what's up. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Brother Nunce. Yep, I sure appreciate that. Because I just did a audition the other day um, for a spot. I forgot what it was. I got 3 agents. Thank you. Thank you. What's your name again? Thank you. I appreciate you. What was that audition for? I can't think of it. But currently I have 3 different agents. I have Stavens Talent, Lori Lenz, and DeSante. Between DeSante and Lori Lenz, I got the most work. That's how I got the Tecate gig. Tecate, we are bold. That was the most I ever got paid for a commercial. And I got spoiled. They paid me twice for it. Non-union. Just think if I had been union, it would have been double that amount. But when I got that, I was like, I was a real voiceover artist. That's what I said. I was like, this is for real. Yeah, I know. They're all local. Yeah. Yeah. Lori Lenz is in Milwaukee. Stavens and DeSante are here in Chicago. But I hear you. But at that time, I didn't think anything of it. And I didn't make enough money to get in the union. But the non-union gigs that I was getting was like, they were like, that was more money than I ever made in on one paycheck. I was like, what? And then they re-upped the campaign. Do you go to Source Connect? No. I don't have it yet, but I'm planning on getting it when I move, and having that as a backup and everything else. I was gonna get a Comrex or whatever, but Source Connect, I'm definitely going to invest in that. That way I can sit in the crib and do it. But normally I just if I'm sitting at work and I get an audition, I'll record it and then just send it to them. And usually I've been getting a few gigs here and there, but right, anywhere and do it. I know. Yeah. Source Connect. I checked that out. And like I said, when I get settled, I'm gonna definitely, pay my union dues and go from there. Because that Tecate gig was like, woo! Most of my gigs are Source Connect these days. Well, that's good. You know, with Source Connect, yeah, you can do them anywhere. Just have mic will travel. All you need is a mic and a laptop. So, and some intronet. So, but that's what's up. Wrapping up foreplay with Atlantic Star, and let's get closer right here on Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep, with the greatest love songs of all time, right here on the internet. Once again, what's up to Slick Vic, who's listening right now in Gary, Indiana, I believe, or Maryville. Well, I know he's in Indiana somewhere. I know that for sure. Also to Big Lou Johnson, thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother, just for being there, um, being an inspiration to me. Because when I saw you in the movies, I'm like, hey, I could do that. But alas, I have the face for radio, so I stay right where I am. you know, get in where you fit in. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. He's about to turn in. Totally enjoyed you tonight. Let's talk. Thank you, Lou. Wait a minute. You're in California, so it's only what, 9 o'clock there. It's only 9 o'clock in California. I have. Speaking of which, before I play my next song, there's this couple that listen to me every night on VON when I do the B-side show, and I let them know that some nights I'm there, some nights I'm not. And he sends me his list. His name is Robert Gordon, Robert and Kathy Gordon, and they listen to me every night at 10 o'clock their time in California. And I'm like, wow, I never knew the power of radio until that started happening. I don't know how they found me, but I guess they were going up and down the dial on the iHeartRadio app. And then one night they found me, and they've been following me ever since. And it's like, Robert will send his list every day. Like, sometimes he'll send me, the not so black folks. And I was like, okay, let's keep it with us. We play. See, here we call them Dusties. It's oldies but goodies there. What's his name? Art Lube or whatever his name is. Art Lobe, Earlobe, whatever. It's like, but no, here in Chicago, we call them Dusties. Not oldies but goodies, but Dusties. That's right. It's Marvin Gaye, My Last Chance. Once again, special thanks going out to Lou Johnson. Going after that gig, man. I hear you, bro. Once again, thank you. I appreciate you. And you're right. Know your worth. Know your worth. You are absolutely right. And, all these years I've been nickel and diming it, only because, and I hate to say it, but, I've said it once before, and I got cussed out by Gus Redman. He said, you can't say that. I said, yeah, white folks pay me better. I'm just saying, I tell somebody, well, I'll DJ your party for $500. $500? Yeah, $500. But they'll give DJs on the run, the white boys in the tuxedos, they'll give them $1,500 and won't even blink. I'm like, so I can't get that amount of money? Nope. I asked for $500 and they lose their minds. $500? Oh no. What what do you do for $500? Stand on your head? No, I juggle. I have a bear with me and I do a hula hoop thing. They think DJing is cheap. No, it isn't. Not anymore. All right, Lou. Thank you once again, brother, for being there. I appreciate you. Get your sleep, bro. Make that money. Is it really 41 degrees outside? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I remember one of the last times I saw Lou, I was in a gas station on we were, we were on at a gas station on Marquette, 67th and Marquette. And I was with one of my daughters. I said, "That's your Uncle Lou." He's like, "Who?" You know, and that was it. I think that was the last time we saw each other. Anyway, get some sleep, man. Thanks for staying up with me. I appreciate you. You inspired me to do some more, do some more damage. Well, I got one person left. Okay, make sure that one person shares the live video, please, and thank you. Yep. Share the video. Share and share alike. Woo! Thank you, brother. And I was wondering how I was going to make it through the week, I tell you. Now I know. Kevin Worley, what's going on, sir? Love you, baby. Love you, baby. The Princess Aaliyah and One in a Million, right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, shouting out Kevin Worley and his sister Katrina. Well, actually, they're my brother and sister from another mother and mister. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the hospitality on Saturday at the bowling alley. I got to go back and redeem my $5 so I can go bowl again. Well, actually, I didn't bowl this time. I was scared. I was like, I didn't bring my wrist brace, and I'm like, okay, if I if I hurt myself bowling, it's gonna be one. But I had a ball anyway. I listened to the music. I watched the class of '82 interact, and I had a ball. Thank you, Kev, for inviting me. I really appreciate it, and I owe you $10. But I got you. I hope I'm good for 10. It's okay. It's Bedtime Stories right here on WOSD Radio, BiggsRadio.com, and the best music of your life with the Ohio Players, recorded right here in Chicago. This is Honey. Listen. Which I must obey you. But seriously, I had a ball, man. Thank you. I needed to get out. I really did, Kev. I really did. I needed to get out of the house. Because, I've been, you know, been in a funk lately. But thanks for inviting me. I'm glad I could make it. And whenever you all have, any functions during the year, let me know. I will, if I'm not working, which I'm not right now, at least not doing any gigs until probably April, May. I'll come out and support you guys. It's like I said, I had a ball seeing you guys interact. Some of you all hadn't seen each other in years, and you know that was cool. Like I said, I had a good time. I needed to get out and go somewhere, so yeah, because I've been spending time over at the New Look restaurant. They always have my food ready on Saturday. You coming over tonight now? Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do. Yeah, yeah, yep. Let me know because I will definitely be there. Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised a certain person didn't show up. Didn't he graduate with you all? You know, dark skinned guy looks like me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, he did graduate, but he didn't show up. Did on Saturday? I'm sure he didn't. You know, in fact, I know he didn't. So, but it's cool. It is what it is. But I'll be happy to fill in for him anytime. You all need somebody to be there. I don't even think I interact with my own class. Class of '79, South Shore High School. I think my uh, grammar school students. I think they are having something. Class of '75, Horace Mann. So probably hang out with them. They do a lot of stuff. During the year. So just maybe. So I haven't seen them in years. You know. So it is what it is. It's good to see people that you went to school with. Um, you got stories to tell, and you know, see how each other looks as opposed to the way they used to look, and some of them haven't changed and everything else. It was Super Bowl weekend, and we still had a nice crowd. I know, right? Yeah. Glad you didn't have it on the Sunday though. Yeah. Wouldn't nobody have been there on Sunday? Trust me. Yeah. Super Bowl weekend. Yep. Now I just knew I was going to be working on Sunday, right? And I took off from my other job because I knew I was going to be working. And it didn't happen. It didn't happen. I mean, the guy never even returned my phone call. Brian Owens, he never called me back. I'm like, okay, well, I guess the regular DJ came in and they didn't need me, or they just weren't going to play music on Super Bowl Sunday. So I'm sorry, the big game. So that was it. So, yeah. So I stayed at home like everybody else and watched the Super Bowl by myself on my, not my big screen, but my middle screen. I have a big screen, I have a middle screen, and I have a little tiny TV. So, yep, I'm big time. I got 3 TVs. Ooh. Yep. Yep. I paid a whopping $100 for this 55-inch TV because my baby mama said that TV don't work. You can have it. Oh, okay. I said, how much you want for it? Give me $100 for it. Okay. The best picture I've ever seen in my life. It's a Sony. I got a Sony and then 2 insignias, whatever that is. I don't know. So we'll have a TV in every room when I move out. We'll put one in the bedroom, one in the bathroom, one in the kitchen. Yeah. I'm gonna be bowling. Bowling. Yeah. Have a high ass electric bill. Woo boy. Mm-mm. Super Bowl Sunday. But once again, Kev, thanks for inviting me out. Whenever you all have something, let me know. I'll be there. No matter how big or how small it is, I will definitely be there. 'Cause you and Katrina are like family to me. And Kelly too. I know Kelly don't go anywhere, so she goes to work and church. Work and church. Church and work. Mhm. Oh, it's almost time to go. Where is everyone? Hello? Where y'all at? Oh, okay. Ken Watlington. Thank you so much, sir. From the album Skin Tight, recorded here in Chicago, the Ohio Players and Heaven Must Be Like This. Before that, Honey, also recorded here in Chicago from the album of the same name. It's your Dr. Al Greer. We got about 13 minutes left to chit chat. So you can chit chat with me on Facebook if you'd like, or you can call me on my private line at 773-675-2400. All right. This guy originally was born in, I believe he was born in Springfield. How he got to Minneapolis, I don't know. The story goes that he was visiting a sick aunt and he never left. And then he became the drummer for this group called Enterprise. And from there, they became The Time. His Love is a Game from Morris Day on Bedtime Stories. Mm. Mhm. 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 To survive. Mhm. Life to survive. Mhm. Good night, Ken. Thanks for hanging out as always. I appreciate you, man. I'm about to go to sleep myself. About to call it a night. All right. Tomorrow, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tomorrow is Wednesday, isn't it? Yes, it sure is. Said, see you tomorrow if God says so. I know that's right. God willing and the creek don't rise. Sometimes I get lonely. Think of you only. Don't tease me. Don't tease me. Okay. All right, Ken. Lonely. Sometimes I get lonely. One of my favorite slow songs by The Time features all 7 original members. That is Sometimes I Get Lonely from the album Pandemonium. Yep, one of the last albums they all did together. After that, well, the next album they did together was the original 7. It was called Trendin'. It's your Dr. Al Greer. That's going to do it for me. I appreciate you. To everybody who checked in tonight, Ken Watlington, LT, Lady G, Queen Janine Lee Jefferson, Big Lou Johnson, I appreciate you. Ken Watlington, yeah, as always, I appreciate you. Kevin Worley, my brother from another mother, thank you. And everybody else, if I forgot your name, charge it to my head and not to my heart. We do it again tonight at midnight, right here on Bedtime Stories with the Peanut Butter Brother, Dr. Al Greer. Till next time, blue skies, green lights, and peace. Good night, y'all. Ray Parker Jr., Take Me Home. And that's it. Thank you so much, y'all. As always, I appreciate you all. And God willing, we'll do it tonight at midnight. Tonight. See you in 12 hours. Peace.